Hey everybody, welcome back to Wrestling Rants and Reviews. I'm Big Mike. This is episode 94, and because you can tell by the title, this is going to be an X Division rant. And you just seen the poster at the beginning of this video for the Destination X pay-per-view. Hopefully that's not a bullshit leak. Hopefully they are going to bring the six-sided ring back, and hopefully it's not a one-time thing. I have a feeling it is. It's just it's all going to culminate at Destination X with all the storylines that are going on right now, with Bischoff trying to shut down the X Division, Abyss being the X Division champion. I think it's all going to come to a head, obviously, at Destination X. And I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. I was trying to explain storyline-wise to Primetime No 9 Nick. Not that he needs explanation, but, I wanted to give him the direction that I thought they were going, and this gives me proof that they're going that direction. And they need to, because TNA damn well knows what brought them to the dance. It wasn't just a six-sided ring, because as you'll see my video at the end that I made for the X Division, they were also a four-sided ring before they were a six-sided ring. And the X Division kicked ass back then, even on the weekly pay-per-views. So TNA knows the X Division is where it's at, and they should keep the focus on it more and more. Because if you're a follower of 420 Goonie, you should be, because he's great. But as he explains the DVDs from the past in 2004, 2005, they would just have X Division matches on there, not because there was any storyline, just because they knew they would kick ass and get the crowd going. The X Division was usually an opening match, and it sets the tone. Because the curtain jerker match, you might be a curtain jerker and might be thinking, oh, this guy's just, a curtain jerker. But you know what? The curtain jerking match is just as popular or as important as the main event, because if that first match doesn't set the proper tone for the rest of the card or pay-per-view or show, then it just might go down the tubes. You need the fans on their feet, out of their seats right away, and the X Division does that, and the X Division has always done that right from the beginning, when they had AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn and Shark Boy and Amazing Red the first time he was there, and Spanish announce team, the SATs, the Flying Elvises, Elix Skipper. There was some really good X Division wrestling. And they wrestled in a four-sided ring before they ever got into a six-sided ring. The six-sided ring just made something their own, their little niche, their little niche in wrestling. The six-sided ring was a lot smaller, and that's why they could call it total non-stop action. It was actually 16 by 16. Where the bigger ring now is 20 by 20. It's a WWE size ring. That's why you can flip around and fly and do a lot more high action pace stuff in the six-sided ring. Like I said, this is all gonna come to Destination X. You're gonna see like the X Division versus Immortal, or the X Division, wanting their place back in TNA, and they damn well deserve it. Even if they're not main eventing, what you're capable of, because we've seen it in Unbreakable 2005, the three-way, Joe, Daniels, and AJ. We know anybody in the X Division can main event, because their types of matches are that caliber. Anybody that doesn't watch TNA, well, I'm sorry about your damn luck. Hate to steal that from James Storm, but I like it. But the X Division, hopefully, is just a rebirth at Destination X. Hopefully there's more emphasis on the X Division from then on out. It truly is the best division in all of wrestling. And I think they're going to need it, because as I stated last night in my ROH sold video, ROH is getting a TV deal, and a pretty lucrative TV deal. And they could take out TNA, seriously. If anybody, just a casual wrestling fan or not, even the wrestling fans of TNA love wrestling. So once they get to see ROH on TV on a full-time spot, ROH is all about wrestling, and there's a lot of X Division style wrestling and Ring of Honor. Excellent stuff. So TNA better fucking put their X Division shoes back on and make that march, because ROH will be right on their heels. Now, neither one of these, TNA or ROH, will ever be WWE, but ROH has the ability to take out TNA, that's for sure. So TNA, just fair warning, put on your X-Division shoes and keep fucking walking. Because you need, you know, to bring the X-Division back full time. And give it a better storyline. You know, and just know where you're going with it. You know, Jeff Jarrett, you got to know this. Same with Dixie Carter. You know, when you guys first started, you know, I can't stress enough that TNA and the X Division were the top of the shit. That's where you got your viewers. You didn't get your viewers from fucking Jeff Jarrett hanging out with Tito Ortiz or Toby Keith, you know, or rest in peace Savage, but you know, when Savage showed up or DDP showed up or Hall and Nash first showed up or even X-Pac and Jeff Hardy, they were part of the X Division, but you know, they came and gone and no one cared because they were, you know, in the bright lights. People still cared about the X Division, you know. Some of the greatest moments are in my tribute video, I think. Not just the action, but you know, just some great shit, dives and flips. You know, I'm not really into spot monkeys. I love wrestling, but the X Division is about it all. It's about wrestling. It's about being a spot monkey. You know, it's everything all wrapped into one. And when they do it right, oh man, you can't beat it. So come Destination X, I'm gonna fucking be ordering it for sure. Hopefully it's not a one-off deal like Hardcore Justice. Hopefully it's just the rebirth and refocus on the X Division. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of the X Division. Does it need to come back full time? Do you even know half the people I spoke about at the beginning? You know, it'd be cool if it... Well, I don't want it to be a one-off, but if it happens to be, hopefully it is kind of like Hardcore Justice. I'd like to see the SATs come back. Shark Boy, Low Key, you know, even Jimmy Wang Yang is one of the Flying Elvises. You know, I'd like to see these people come back and, you know, definitely do their thing in that ring again. Even if you have to rehire them, you know, do what... No, don't waste your money. Just bring the fucking X Division back. Bottom line, hope you enjoyed the tribute video. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Get ready to fly. The path been paid for. That's why he get up top, like he belong there. And when he takes it off, it's like he own air. He's trying to hide now, like the birds do. It's all over with style, it's flying over you. Don't forget the name, his name is his to claim. With the DNA, we about to change the thing. Everybody get ready to fly. The paper up here to add a piece. Release pictures of other pieces, flying to the bleachers, reaching just about over eyes. I'm after who was able for the bullets we died. Some of hitters and lies, no doubt. I see the people staring all out, like to ride the image scrimmage and I beat them aside. Now I'm flying hard, AJ, aka Lionheart, flying hard, no deny, finish what my mind starts.